We are getting closer to the finish line with the Undertaker account with every day. We're still quite far because we're on level 88. And on level 88, there are some new things that are unlocked. So let's see what is unlocked. Meanwhile, I'm logging in for the first time today. So the new thing that is unlocked, and for that I need quite a lot of energy, so I claim the morning energy in the meantime. And I claim the 60 energy here, including the update converts the compensation because it's a Tuesday. And maybe I'll claim friend energy, which I didn't, but anyway I'll send and I'll get it back. Now, what is unlocked on level 88? It is called Abyss Den. And this happened to me for the first time ever, that my account was so strong at this stage that I didn't even have to fight any of level 1, any of level 2. Right now level 2 is unlocked. Until level 110, you can unlock the first 10 or 11, I don't remember exactly. But after level 110 is achieved, you can go all the way to 90. So expect a lot of time. So basically a half marathon could be enough if you pay attention to the different rewards, and sometimes you need to walk, not run when you administrate, to complete from level 11 to level 90. Now, what is important about this? You replenish these things. New ticket in about 1 hour. Today's purchasable ticket times 6 out of 6. So in some VIP levels, you get a free purchase, you get a 20 purchase. This is for everyone. And 250 purchases, up to 250 purchases. And then after the 50 purchases, I'll do them at least for this day. I need to do it anyway for at least 1 day of a week. There is the 200 purchase. Depending on when you claim these tickets, you will need to do some 50 purchases on at least 1 day, if not 2. So I've done it today. It was suboptimal because it's not in the limited time cumulative spending day. So it was bad, but I only had time now to record the video. The 200 purchase is bad. Don't do it. Now, why do you need these tickets? Right now I have 23 tickets. It's because you need to play this thing here. The first one is like a 50 ticket worth of games. The second one is 100 tickets. Third one is 150. So essentially I got 24% of 150 or 37% of 100. So which means that I've played 37 so far. And now if I sweep all of them, which I normally do at the highest difficulty level, I was quite unlucky because I only got 300 dust for these many tickets. That's bad. But at the same time, here I unlocked this first battle. You will always win these battles and you get 1 Abyss treasure chest. And here 1 Abyss treasure as well, the second one, and the third one you get 2 Abyss treasure chests. So you need to complete the 150. Rule of thumb, if you get like 83% on the end of a Saturday, then you're good. Now, battle. Let's do the battle. I think I assembled my team already. Yeah, I have, except for the backup, but I won't need the backup anyway. I'll just win. It's not even hard. Unfortunately, you cannot fast forward this. You just have to play it as it is. Well, I can do this. Okay, this is a very difficult battle. It's just the opponents didn't know yet that they were already dead. And you get this golden dust. It's called Sunless Dust. What are these dusts good for? You go to the Eternal Crown here. And you see that first of all there is the Resplendent Dust, the white one. Here you upgrade the crown. So you level it up to level 2. And then you can upgrade attackers, defenders, support characters, ranged characters and chargers. So whichever you're heavy on, that's what you upgrade. I recommend attack first most of the time. And I recommend attack first here as well. Offensive. Why do I recommend offensive? Because there are some other places where offensive is important, where you need to deal damage. One example that is a big game changer is this one. I registered already. Illusory Traces. Where to hit the dragons 20 times in total, that's when you get this currency here on the top right, these stars. And then you go to the store with it and get these butterflies. And once you get these butterflies, in the reshaping, you take them to strength so that you hit even more of that currency from the dragons. And sooner or later you'll figure out that you'll get 100,000 of this currency every single hit of a dragon. And this is when you hit the jackpot. And this is when you can get, let's say, 2 million to 3 million extra power creep on your account. Once you finish the illusory reshaping, you set back strength to courage or stamina. So first you do courage, then you do stamina, or the other way around, all the way to 1600. Then you go to strength and constitution. So that's how you do this. And that's why you need attack first. Because if you do attack first, then you'll hit with your attackers. And if you don't have good attackers but you have good ranged units, then you do ranged first. But most of the time attack first. So I got 105 of this sunlit dust from that chest. No, I didn't actually. Where are the chests? I forgot to tell you where the chests are. Here, in the inventory. You click here, use, you get 25 sunlit dust, better than nothing. This temple scrolls, this currency is gonna be super important once you get to level 110. So 105 to 110, you will unlock red. So start collecting this. You cannot miss a single opportunity to collect this. What does red mean? Right now you see that these units are orange +3. Right? Now, one more thing. Once you level up the crown, so back to the crown. Once you level up the crown, this one, the star, that you could have gotten in Heroes 2 anyway, but it's not recommended because you use the other campaign scenario instead of this crown. It gives you 4 attack, 4 defense, 4 spell power, 4 knowledge in Heroes 2. But here it's different. Here it gives extra power to the units. So once you level up that purple star, then you go to the units. It's a bit time consuming. Level up. I hope that they will do it like a level up for all units sooner or later, because here now you can do this, like you either level up the level, the regular level, which stays at 88 because that's my cap right now, or you level up the transcendence level, which costs you 1.2 million at the moment for the second level. It could cost more. For free to play account, expect your gold to drop significantly. So I would expect that you only level up to your first 20 something, and after half a year or so your gold will stabilize at around 2000 million in total, because that's the cap for gold. And then once you don't need gold, you can level up the lower units as well if you need them. So you always go like level 10. There is no other consequence, just this transcendence level. And you see it has some effect on these. So let's see. You see these are the effects. So it's not negligible, not fully negligible. So you level them up and you get 3 chests. Now it depends on when you get this feature unlocked. I unlocked it near the end of the previous week, so I only got 1 chest so far. I think that's bad, but what can I do? So you level them up and you see that my gold is going down. Now this is still a cheap purchase, so you can go quite far with it. The later purchases are gonna be more expensive. And you see most of my units are in a relatively good shape for roster ranking. That's also important. So 8810, 8810, and you do this for a while. Yeah, I said relatively good shape, but all of a sudden here is a Gorgon. I got the Gorgon yesterday. So Oh no, actually the day before yesterday, and I was traveling, so I didn't do anything with the Gorgon at all. But it's mind-blowing that the level 1 simple Gorgon is already more powerful than many of the others. So let's do the Transcendence level, and let's quickly go through the 88. You see, this is the difficulty. It could be so amazing to just go through all the 88 without so many clicks. Okay. Now, hopefully I have enough resources for, well, I have only 4 blue. Doesn't matter, sooner or later I'll upgrade the Gorgon even further. Remember Kingdom Championship, remember even illusory traces, sometimes you have limits to your units and you can assemble better teams with better units, and you need these SRs and SSRs as well. So that's it, I'm not gonna do this part. It's worth clicking on the Star Soul, but no, it's not, because first the regular awakening is important. Here you click on Star Soul, because then you at least get the missions. You know what missions you need to complete. Here, this one. And these missions are displayed, so this time it's campaign. I need to use this Ghost Dragon in campaign somehow, so that you level up the Star Souls. But it's not that important. It's important once you inlay those units on level 95. So this was the Abyssden part of the game. Now, one more thing about the current status. Right now I'm about 1 million clear, once again in fake power, but in real power terms no one can basically get close to me at the moment in the arena. Let's see who is the second. You know what, I will just do an arena fight here. Area 1, so that you see. This is the second place player. So if I battle him, I told Megalodon, like, why? Why do you level up the Generation 2 hero when the Generation 3 hero is coming? I have enough enough of these Universal Hero tokens, so now this hero is on level 4 or 4-starred. So this is another improvement. It used to be 3-starred, and I have 300 in the bag just so that once I get the Generation 3.5 hero, it's gonna be even easier. This is a battle right now. No one is near me at the moment. It's not even close. And if you do those things that I told you about in this series and also in the previous series, in that case this is gonna be the status in the long run as well. If you look at my inventory, it's also crazy. Now I'm gonna get these chests out of the way so that you see it a bit more easily. Okay, I could use these blue battle scars because theoretically I only need like 9. So if I synthesize, I would need something like this. So this is stupid hoarding. There is no purpose in keeping these. This rare orange, I mean, I could synthesize some, because there is no real way of spending these resources, right? That's the reason. But you know what, I will just synthesize one this time, because of the reason that what if V-Domino event comes, you need like about 20, and before that another event comes where you can spend this. But normally we spend regular orange and not rare orange in the battle scar events. I have 3 hero armors. This is a bit of a luxury. The 3rd generation tokens are here, like 19 in total. Some souls, some other things, and the chests. So token B, token A, this is a bit unfortunate. I was betting on V-Domino coming and multiplying these, but it didn't happen. So that's why this distribution is like this. Unfortunately, I need to get the B tokens first and the A tokens second. Because we got 5 A tokens for free in an event not long ago. So then you have Deluxe Artifact and Prestigious Artifact. And I'm hoarding all of these at the moment. I don't need any of those. This is stupid hoarding from last Thursday. 7, because we don't need a lot more. There was an event last week that multiplied these, so I needed these resources to get more meteorites. If you spend these at the right time, obviously you get more meteorites. And I have 467 covenants. And why do I have 467 covenants? Because I don't need to be stronger. That's the reason. There is no real use case. The real diamonds are in the arena. And if I get stronger now, I miss out on getting the next Inferno Fortress unit that is gonna be released. I mean the D unit, because the E unit is already there. That's my strongest unit at the moment. If you check out my formation, this one. This is the E Divine Herald unit. This one is the C Divine Herald unit. This one is the B, and this one is the A. And I'm missing the D unit because at the time of recording it hasn't been released yet. So that's why I'm hoarding those covenants to go all in whenever I can. And regarding this unit, I will 6-star him, evidently. Now, I'm not unlocking any other backup formations because the one that I want, Arctic Coercion, will be available next level only, so level 89. But right now I could do one thing, namely switch the Dread Knight and get the White Tiger on instead, and switch the Cavalier and get the Shark Rider instead. That's a sane change to do. And sooner or later I will consider getting rid of Polyphemus. Polyphemus is kind of unfortunate because if Yo-Yo stayed with us, I would have had his state, I would have had more competition, and then I would have been forced to continue and do the monthly VIP silver to get 530 Polyphemus tokens and 6-star him. And eventually I would be able to enclose this Polyphemus token as a champion in another champion with Miracle Pursuit on level 95 plus. But given that I don't have any competition anywhere near at all, I'll choose not to do this. And instead of this, I've frozen my Polyphemus tokens. I cannot do any purchases anymore, so he will stay 4-starred forever. But if he stays 4-starred, he's gonna become more and more irrelevant, especially when you see that the demon is already quite good. Even an SR unit, and sooner or later you'll figure out that it's not worth it. How can you figure it out? Training. Let's isolate the factors, okay? So challenge practice, or no, just free practice. What you need to do is formation, select a new formation, whichever, just some experimental formation like this one. Get a hero, and here you can get even a weak hero, like any hero that... actually no, get the hero that the unit benefits from. Unit. And here you select Polyphemus, wherever he is. And the defense is gonna be an other formation. Use formation 9. Select the exact same hero and select some defensive option. Not this one because I'm using her, but rather this one. And just pit against each other. Now, to make things a bit better, I could find a use case to also do some lower level attacker, like which one? Hydra is a bit too weak. Some realistic attacking use case. Like a 3-star unit, like this one. And the defensive, I use the exact same unit. So we will see at least what is going on. This is realistic, I would say, because you get some attacker and some defender, and the attacker is the same. And you see that it's not clear cut which one wins. Polyphemus is still winning, but then you need to do this like 5 times. I'm not gonna do it 5 times, I just show you like twice or 3 times what is going on. You can also do it like a bit slower. You see the extra shield with Polyphemus, that's one thing. And interestingly, Polyphemus died first. Now the other unit died second, but for some reason still the left-hand side won. So it's a bit interesting, because why does Polyphemus die first? And then the other team cannot basically enforce their power advantage. That's a bit strange to me. Same here, so it seems consistent. But you see that it's not that clear cut. It's quite borderline in terms of which unit to choose. And there will be a time once Polyphemus becomes irrelevant with respect to the other unit that we have. And this is why I think that sooner or later Polyphemus has to go, and we will not find any use case in team number 1, maybe in team number 2, or maybe in team number 3. And basically that's it. That's how you continue leveling up your team. And level 88 gives you this. Level 89 will give you Arctic Coercion, which is one of the best things that can happen to you. Now, how do you activate Arctic Coercion? You go down here, this one, activate, and then level up. You always upgrade the skill itself. I haven't upgraded the skill. How bad for me, because what do I need for this? Oh, the XP potions. Okay, this is essentially free resource. How stupid could I be to not level this up fully? You see, I have more than enough XP potions. You will never need XP potions. You will never run out of it. So, wish I had more use cases for XP potions, but I don't. Oh, and by the way, hero attack. So, let's just spend these scrolls, because these are global skills. Global skill means that even if you don't use this lineup, you will still benefit from global hero attack. Obvious. I will go up to this level, and the rest I won't really care about. And this is the reason why my hero here was not that strong. In fact, one of the reasons. In fact, I'm like on number 6. So for some reason I'm quite like dropping behind quite a lot, even with the 4-star hero. Alright, enough Trickster today. Once we get to a new significant level, and the next significant level is gonna be Stadwick, maybe level 89 with Arctic Coercion, we'll see. I'll let you know, but so far this is where we are. I'm not playing at 100% efficiency, I'm really far from it, yet if the fundamentals are correct, then you can make good progress.